welcome to the Aria Bark Podcast Vlogmas 2023, day 8 and 9. I had a day off, which is fine. Just means we get to do 2 days at the same time. I'm very, very excited. I'm very spoiled. I would like to say I'm very, very spoiled. So, we do have a lot. I'm going to start off with, as I usually do, with my Secret Santa yesterday. There will be crinkles. I apologise, but can't help it. So, yesterday's chocolate, which is still there. Dark sea salt with toffee. I have had this one before. It is absolutely lush. Love it. Apologies for Patch scranning out his bowl. Miss Tonya spoiled me. We have, would help if it was the right way around, a sock ruler. Now, my lovely friend Karen did point out that they're actually in, is it? Yeah. They're in US sizes. Doesn't technically matter because there's a ruler on the back. And let's be honest, I should be able to convert the size anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But, are you watching? And I need to watch how I've done this. I was showing Mandy yesterday and I nearly broke my wrist. It's not from my wrist. So I will not lose it. Amazing. Tonya, thank you so much. Absolutely adore it. It's amazing. Oh, I'm so excited. I need to cast on socks. I might show you something else. In lieu of projects, I may possibly show you something else. Because something came today. But back to Advents. Because I need socks. Now, as if that wasn't enough, we have a No Frog Zone enamel pin. This is from Cheney P's Corner. I will leave this and the other two pin badge makers down below. See, they're on my bag. I've got my candy skein one, and I've got my Go Away I'm Knitting. I do need that as a poster to stick like a hat. Go Away I'm Knitting. So I'm going to stick this onto my bag in a second. And while we're all here, this is bright. Very, very bright. Very, very, very bright. It is that bright. This is Coats and Company. It is the cottage sock. It's a 75/25. It is fabulous. I'm not going to show you the project just now. I'm going to stick that up there. I'm going to stick that there. I need to find a bag to put you in. Actually, I will stick you in this bag. Even though nobody's getting socks. I'll stick you there just now. That was day 8. Day 9 is, so we'll do the same again. We'll start with chocolate. Chocolate is birthday cake batter. Ryan's not home, so it means that I get to eat both of them while he's not here. Oops. You did decide to work on Saturday. And my gorgeous notion on my handy dandy notions pouch, look how well it sits. It blends so well. Is these fabulous little snips. Are you watching? Boop. Oh my god, they're amazing. I may need to speak to Tonya and ask where she got them because I might need like 500 more of them. Boop. I need to stop playing with it. Right, I really do need to stop playing with stuff. So, the yarn today. How fabulous is that green? This is from Blue Savannah. It's a fingering weight, 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon. It is amazing. It's so nice. I'll just keep strolling with it. So, thank you, Miss Tonya. I am spoiled rotten. Too much. Miss Tonya, far too much. But I love everything. I'm so excited. So, as we know, the yarns from my lovely friend Tonya is going into a hexie blanket and, oh my word. Are you ready? Oh, look at that. It is amazeballs. Love it to bits. So we've got the first 7 days in. We have 8. We have 9. I am semi up to date. I do keep this one. I struggled with. I kept forgetting to put the second increase in. It was a whole thing. It took me about 3 hours to do this one hexie. Normally I can get them done in about 45 minutes. And that's including attaching it. Oh, I forgot to show. And we've got this one that will get added in at some point. So very excited. So I'm going to wind these up. I'm going to stick them back in their respective bags. Where is my label for date? Right, I will need to look for my label for date because I've took that out and now I can't find it. Next is day 8 and 9 of the Mouse Witch Yarns, who is the gorgeous Mandy from Mouses Makes. Amazing yarn dyer, fabulous podcaster, just an all round lovely person. So, day 8. Are you ready? Not gonna lie, may possibly ask for this as a full skein. That is stunning. Absolutely love it. So that was day 8. Day 9 is equally as stunning, albeit stuck to the bag. Oh, look at this. Lush. No lie, exceptionally lush. So, I have made a bit more progress, no much, but a bit, on my Slay All Day cowl. Are you very happy? Day 1, day 2, day 3. I do prefer having Mandy's yarn as the knit stitch, I'm not going to lie. However, I'm still going to alternate it because it'll make that look as if it was wrong, and it's not. I am currently on day 5, and I've got a few more repeats of this to do. It's got a lovely slip stitch. It's amazing. Look at my brioche. It's fabulous. So, I am quickly going to stick my needle stops on here, just in case Patchy Poodle decides to come up, jump up and take it out. I'm going to try tonight to get as caught up with that one as possible after I put in today's hexies for Tonya. So I'm going to slip these here. I need to stop saying my because it starts with my and it just gets confusing. My Yarny Corner Advent for day 8 is this gorgeousness. It is seriously pretty. Now, I thought that was a lot more orange than what it is. So I had absolutely no idea what it was. But it turns out it's a fox. Problems of being colourblind. You don't see colours properly. It is absolutely stunning. Again, I am so way behind on the project for this. At this point, I doubt very much I'm ever going to catch back up, because I am now 7 days behind, which is what, 140 grams. I'm not going to get that in anytime soon. Today's sweetie is a lemon one. I really like these, so I'll scan that later on. Day 9 sweetie, one of them, they go to Ryan. And the yarn is really, really pretty. Again, I thought this was an owl. I do have the inspirational picture shown just now. It's actually a hare, so quite a big difference between a bird and a rabbit. So, here, absolutely gorgeous. Again, I'll get it wound up, I'll get it put in the bag, and I'll work on it when I'm out in the car or when I'm editing these. And once my Slail decal's finished, and, well, let's be honest, the Hexa blanket's not going to get finished during Advent, because, well, it could if I didn't work on anything else. However, I do have orders needing to go out and to get onto that. So yeah, that is day 9. So, lovely peoples, I am going to go. I am going to wind yarn. I need that back there. Today, I don't think Miss Mandy's up. Is Miss Mandy up? Miss Mandy is not up. I may possibly have watched this morning while lying in bed the lovely Miss Tonya and the wonderful Mr. Anthony. He is just amazing. If you do watch Tonya and Anthony's vlogs, I have heard Anthony's belly laugh, and it is very, very, very contagious. He does have a wonderful laugh. Is there anything else? No. So today, the podcast I will be watching, because I've caught up on Belinda's vlogs. It's not an actual vlog, she's doing shorts, which are wonderful. However, she did put out a podcast today. She's got episode 8 out. I'm very excited. So, myself and little Patchy Poodles will just sit here. What the heck is going on with my hair? And wind some yarn, watch Miss Belinda, have a lovely time. And I will be back here once it's all done to show you day 8 and 9 whips. Not 8 or 9 whips. Day 8 and day 9 unfinished whips. See you soon. I have found yarns. Apologies for missing day 8. I did a thing that I really should be ashamed of. But, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm just going to put it out there. As you know, the lovely Mandy from Mousie's Makes has Mouse Witch yarns. I've got her Advent. I've got her sock set. I might have possibly done some overbuying. They all smell amazing. One night on Zoom, myself and the gorgeous, amazingly talented Miss Nancy from Kitty Scrapper podcast were having a wee chat. And we both came to the conclusion that I have too much yarn. And I'm not specifically saying that I'm not going to buy yarn. I'm just not going to buy as much. Insert laughter here. I did say to her what I'm wanting to do is buy more minis. Obviously, I'm unsure at the moment if Mandy's going to continue on with her Year of Yarn. If she does, I'll definitely be buying that. I was going to turn out and say an out-and-out lie that I'll not buy anything else, but it'll just be the Year of Yarn, that's it. But the chances of that happening are very, very slim. I did get my November Year of Yarn to finish off my socks. I got the December, can I just say, absolutely stunning, can't wait. The gorgeous December, that'll be my Christmas socks next year if I can catch up. Then she had for November this gorgeousness. It's called Dolly Mixtures. Dolly Mixture. Love it. Stunning. I seen the next one, and it was the next one that was like, because I normally do, when I buy the Year of Yarn, I'll normally buy the accompanying yarn for that skein. In the off chance that I decide, you know what, I'm not wanting to do socks, I'm going to put them all together, it's going to be lovely with fabulous. But the next one looked fabulous. In Mandy's picture, I was like, oh my god, I need it. It's stunning. Love it. Now, I can't remember if we've spoken about Bobbin. Bobbin is the little robin that visits our garden. He's been visiting us since we moved in. He's seriously cute. He's got a girlfriend or a boyfriend. I don't know what sex Bobbin is. If the bird feeder is empty and Ryan's doing stuff in the garden, Bobbin will come and remind him, hello sweetheart, I'm needing fed. So I do love robins. Robins are my favourite wee birdie in the garden. Miss Mandy. This brought tears to my eyes. This is stunning. This is Robin. It is the perfect in yarn form representation of a robin. So these are more likely going to end up as being another pair of Christmas socks. Again, for myself, because I'm greedy and we all know this. So, Miss Mandy also done mini sets. Now, it is not my fault that I had to buy them all. It's all Mandy's fault because clearly she heard me saying to Nancy that I was wanting to buy more minis. So, I did. I've got 20 of them. They're stunning. These are definitely all going to go in my Hexie blanket. So I doubt very much the minis are going to make it onto the podcast. Obviously the full skeins will definitely make it onto the podcast. they will definitely make it there. However, these will not. Now, this one, tied in some gorgeous ribbon, is Sugar Plum. We have lots of purples, and I don't know what that colour is. It looks like a peachy colour. But again, don't take my word for it. I'm colourblind. For all I know, it could be like a really light purple. I don't care, they're stunning. I'm going to move these out of the way because they're actually getting in the way. So I'm going to stick these in here. The next one is these ones. Absolutely stunning. These ones are called Yuletide. Now these are all the 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. There are 5 20-gram mini skeins, so that's 100 grams or 400 meters. This one's called Yuletide. The next one is called Festive. I love this. It is, I'm trying to get it so that you can see them all. It is seriously, see that colour there? Oh, love it. This one is called Festive. And finally, we have these ones. Absolutely stunning. These ones are called Vintage Christmas. I am so incredibly happy. Now, there might be one or two of them that are similar. Obviously, I will need to get Ryan to look through them. He'll be able to best tell me what ones are the same. If they're the same, I'm just going to magic note them together and I'll be able to get them into even more projects. But I don't care. I may possibly, actually no I won't, because I do have projects where you're needing some mini skeins. If they are the same, what I'll do is I'll take one of the mini skeins out and I'll set it aside for another project. I can't remember what the project is. However, it doesn't matter because Warm Fuzzies. It's like a bouquet of mini skeins. Mandy spoils me so much. Okay, I paid for them, but it's not the point. She still spoils me. So, I am very much aware that that is very gluttonous. But I am supporting my friend's small business and I have no guilt. Mandy dyes beautiful yarn. I like beautiful yarn. I need mini skeins. Mandy was selling mini skeins. Pretty good. She gave me mini skeins. I gave her money. I think that's pretty much a fair exchange. And I'm not guilty. I'm happy. On to projects. In my project for day 8 and projects that really need finished is yet another project that has no needles. I can't remember who gave me this tip. I honestly can't remember who told me to stick bulb markers in the end and it'll stop your stuff from falling off. However, this was where I was the last time you saw it. I was here. I have put a wee drop more back in. Again, it's a nice pattern. This is the 4-inch. Oh, no idea. It would have helped had I been prepared. Apologies. This is the Forest Shawl by Helen Stewart. This gorgeousness is using an advent that I bought from a friend's Was she destashing it? I can't remember if she destashed it or not. Basically, Nancy was saying she was getting ready in a partial advent. She took out the colours that she liked. These were colours that weren't really... It's not that she didn't like them, they just weren't her colours. And I was like, well, let me know if you're getting ready. I'll buy it off you, because obviously me, mini skeins, perfect combination. So, I had got, I can't even remember, you might need to go back and have a look. I had got a set amount of minis off of Nancy. And this one, I think, was this the 7? 4, 6, 7. This was the 7 skein project. Now, sorry for crinkles. These are 4. And these are the other 3. So these are all going in this. Again, I'm still wanting it. So, my plan is, I'll need to be getting it finished. Again, I think what I'm going to do is once I've ran through all the projects, I might need to double up for the next week, just to make sure that I've got enough time. I'm going to sit and pick out 3 that I definitely want finished for Mandy from Mousy's Makes and Belinda from Belinda's Baubles, both on YouTube. I'll leave the links to their for their channels. 2 seconds, that sounds like our car alarm. No, it wasn't. It was my neighbour's car alarm. There is links in the description box for both Mandy and Belinda's YouTube channels. They are doing the Topping Out Mal. I literally just watched it. Yes, Topping Out Mal. It's a knit along or a crochet along, whatever suits your fancy. If you go to Belinda's channel, she does have details there on the make along. And yes, so I don't know if that's going to make it. I know the next project, I would kind of like to have it finished by March, but the chances of me getting it finished by March are 0. So I'm not going to set myself up to fail. However, whether this one makes it or not, I don't know. I'll need to see where I am with my project. My next project is a podcast favourite. It is a Zoom favourite because everybody on Zoom wants to see this finished. This is my, and I'm not going to completely unravel it because it's a pain in the backside to get back in the bag. This is the Counting Sheep blanket by, I have no idea. Goodness sake. Lisa Hannon Fox. Absolutely adore it. This is pretty much where I'd got to. I am going to take that off. I have now got it on one needle, just to make it easier. This was where it was the last time you saw it, so I've done a row. That would have possibly took me the biggest part of 4 hours to do the rows. The rows are taking about 1.5 hours to 2 hours, depending on how many colour changes there is. Again, I'm definitely wanting this finished. I had hoped to get more of it done this year, but circumstances. So, that is my projects, day 8 and day 9. Again, I just need to work on it. This one I'm going to make, this one I'm going to make a concerted effort to work on after the Topping Out Mal, because I definitely do want to get some more progress on it. So even if it is that I do one day a week where I just work on that, hopefully that'll be fine. Is there anything else? I think that's it. Mr. Bark is on his way home. I do apologise for no more singing puppies. As I said before, Mr. Bark is a heating engineer. We're in winter. It is busy, busy, busy. His work days are longer because he try to fix people's boilers. He is off tomorrow, He was working today. He is off tomorrow. So once he's had a bit of a lie-in, what we'll do is we'll work on it and hopefully get some pre-recorded so that they can be slotted in next week. I think that's everything. I am going to go do the dishes. I am not going to feed the dogs because Ryan's to bring dog food in for them. And I might possibly continue to work on... Nope, popped out my head. Monday's Slay All Day Kibble to try and get that back up. I am... Possibly later on I'll put the 2 hexes in because it shouldn't take that long to get those 2 put in. And I may possibly tomorrow morning have a marathon winding session of all the minis. And I need to take pictures for the podcast. Oh, what I was going to talk about. My triplet. I am not a happy chappy. Can I just point this out? I am absolutely raging. So, the other day, when I was showing all my lovely goodies from Tonya, I picked this up. It was sitting like so. There was a crochet hook sticking out here. I have no idea where that crochet hook is. Absolutely no idea. While I'm on here, I'm going to go check because for whatever reason, the last 3-4 projects, obviously the Hexie blanket isn't on my Ravelry. Shortest day shawl, I don't think that... Oh, it does. Don't I show it, people? It's actually got details on it. Absolutely no pictures. Triplet. According to this, it's got a 4mm needle. Cannot find it. However, now I know what needle it was. It was one of my Knit Pro Symphony ones. These are both Knit Pro Symphony. Can you see that? 4.5. Can you see this one? 4.5. So, one of these has come out of my Chinese miter blanket. So I can put that back in. And one has come out of, I don't know where. So, I think what I might do is, I think I might actually do that later on because this is really nice. I think what I might do is I might rip this out. I think I may rip it back and just check because the pattern calls for... I don't know, I genuinely do not know why I've got this down as being a shawl because it's not, it's a bandana cowl. Yeah, it's definitely a 4mm. So I don't know why there was a Knit Pro Symphony Tunisian hook in it. I do have a 4.5, you're yet another 3. Honestly, peoples, does anybody else have like a really insane number of like crochet hooks? 3mm. 3mm. They're both 4.5. Oh. 3mm. What are you? 3.5. 2.75. Oh, just sitting up here. Oh, I found a knitting needle as well. What size are you? 3.25. I think at some point tomorrow I am going to have to clear up my desk because it's getting ridiculous. I genuinely have no idea where that crochet hook went. What are you? You're 3.5. I do need to find a 4mm. Oh, that's a 4mm. Right, so I've got a 4mm. I'll stick that back in that bag. I'll rip this one. I'm going to rip it back just to be on the safe side. It shouldn't take me that long to get up there. It only took me a couple of days. And I would rather have it in the correct size than not, to be honest. I'll take this off at the moment, and I'm just going to rip this back, and I'll restart it after dinner. I'll maybe do a couple hours on that, do a couple hours on Mandy's Sleigh All Day Kibble. It's no Mandy's, it's mine, you know what I mean. This is the gorgeous yarn from Tonya Karma's a Stitch. Is that not just stunning? Do you know what? Because this is quite airy. It is quite drapey. I would kind of like it just a teeny tad thicker. So I now need to find 3.5mm crochet hook. Right, I think what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do it on a 4, I'm going to do it on a 3.5. That'll be my plan. I'll do it on a 3.5, I'll put the crochet hook in the bag, in the yarn bowl with the yarn. I'm just going to rip it out, I'll recast it on. It's not going to be a major problem. The yarn isn't that crinkly. I will let you know how I'm getting on with it. And yeah, so that is everything. This is an hour. Obviously there's chunks of these that's going to be taken out. I hope you have a very crafty evening or day, or just whenever you're watching this. I do genuinely hope that all your stitch counts are correct. There's a couple of times during the week where mine hasn't been. And I will see you back here again soon. Bye!